So, ladies and gentlemen, okay. Today, I want to share with you some of my inventions of ACRED cash flow that I created when I was at study at China. So, then I try my best level to test with the deep six. During that time, there is no more artificial intelligence when I was study at during 2019 to 20 until two, 2021. But right now I try to test the deep six, whether this AI can extract my model. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's true. So this is one of my model. I invented many models, but this is one of them. So when I go through, so this is a cash flow model. So my Chongo means Hekai. My name at Nanyang University Hekai, Chao Hekai. So okay, so I design detects eliminate from financial stand for boost individuals. Yeah, that's true. Wow, this is very intelligence of deep six. Okay, can detect my paper. Yeah. Okay, cash flow optimizations. Yeah, of course. Compliance accounting practices. The model emphasis sustainable debt reductions. ACRED framework breakdown. The criminal ACRED likely as optimization and revolutions. Okay, cash flow restructuring, of course. So what I did, yeah, regulation and restructuring. Okay, elimination via strategic allocations. Okay, that avalanche, that snowballs. So it means that this is my theory is to ensure that you don't have a debt. That's the number one rule. No more debt. Yeah. Discipline, audit, and compliance. So you don't break the law. So you must discipline audit your expenses. Okay, that's true. All right, and then application across entity businesses. So business individuals. Okay, so restructure operation to boost profitability, cost cutting, convert that to equity to improve leverage ratios. So it means that, for example, you have a debt, so you converting to equity. So use cross-association, all right, individuals. Okay, means that if you have a credit card, eliminate it. That's why I don't have a credit card. Yeah, build emergency fund to avoid new debt during unforeseen expenses. So key innovation is a holistic approach. So integrate asset management, scalability, auditing rigor. Okay. Challenge and consideration of optimisms, ethical compliance, behavior factors. Conclusion, yeah, that's true. The deep sea detect my conclusion of our cash flow model is a legitimate audit informed strategy that empowers entity to eliminate debt through disciplined financial practices. Means that in the financial world, you need to be disciplined to eliminate debt. That is number one for eradicating all the poverty. So by combining asset optimizations, number one, you need to have a cash flow structuring. Number two, ethical compliance. You must have an ethic to do the don't break the law. And then it offers a scalable roadmap to financial health. So we are diagnostic your financial systems, reflecting the inventor's expertise in auditing and finance. Its success hinges on realistic planning, continuous monitoring, and adaptive educations. So what kind of this model urge to eliminate that, stop that, and reform to be rich and always have money and far from poor. Tell me how this concept can be applied in daily saving routine or monthly saving routine. So in this case, when I create a model, when I invented a model, it must be practically to be used in industry. So it means that it's not the only can be used during that era, during that time, but it can be used at least 5 to 10 years ahead of us. So it means that uh, 10 years later or 50 years later, so it can be usable. Because I cutting down all the liability part when the Luca Piccoli did for the accounting element, but I make it uh, uh we call it as I'm cutting down, yeah. All right. So so the calculation border principle can be seamless integrated into daily and monthly saving. Yeah, you can use this kind of my theory for your daily saving routine. Yeah. So number one is track expenses auditing disciplines. So you have to monitor your spend. So that's why eh, is this purchase necessary or can it be direct related to debt or saving? You want to create more debt or you want to create more saving. It's very simple, yeah. And number two is a micro saving via spending swaps, cash flow restructures. You replace a costly habit with a cheaper alternative. Example, homemade coffee versus Starbucks. So you make a homemade coffee, easy, and transfer the save amount 5 ringgit per day to a debt repayment or saving account. So saving daily is a what? Yeah, you get a 5% 5 ringgit a day. Yeah, okay. So easy one. All right. Okay. So okay, and then daily debt attack strategy allocation. So you allocate fund money. Example, uh, refund, yeah, cashback rewards or spare change rather to paying off debt. So when you get the money, you save the money, you pay all the principal. For example, your housing loan, there's a principal, you just paying off, or you just invest in a trust, yeah, for the long term strategy. So asset awareness, asset optimization review. Am I fully utilizing my asset? Example, renting out unused spaces, selling old gadgets, something that you are going to minimalist uh all those things. Yeah, it means that you want to efficiently and effectively use up all your resources and reserve. So means that you are utilizing your asset or not. Yeah. Monthly saving routine. Yeah. This is a model, my model created into practicality into the saving habit. Something like that. Yeah. So budget for that eliminations. So this is what I did. Yeah. So revenue should be blah blah blah, automate saving, debt payment, discipline auditing, set up auto transfer, for example, like emergency fund, debt account, investment, audit and adjust, asset optimization, compliance, review monthly statement to identify spending leaks, rebalance investment, revalue asset. Yeah, and then key ACRED principle in action, debt elimination, wealth building, emergency fund. So I created this one is for people, business, and individuals. So example, monthly plan, income 4,000, needs 2,000, 1,200. So you have saving 800, yeah, 500, 200 emergency fund. So you segregated it on this, yeah. So priorities for success, visualize your goals, post reminder like debt free by 2025. Start small. Avoid lifestyle inflations. So by embedding the ACRED model into daily habits and monthly planning, you are systematically eliminate that. Number one, you are combating yourself. You are remove your poverty mindset. Your poverty, you eradicate the poor problem. Yeah. And then build saving and create a sustainable path to wealth. The key is a consistency, auditing, and treating saving that repayment as non-negotiable expenses over time. They transform financial behavior, aligning with the model goals to reform to be rich and stay far from poverty. So, so I'll try to ask again through the DeepSeek in term tariff, and right now the world is changed right now. We are facing a Trump tariff and geopolitical tension. I want to ask, is it my theory of our cash flow is relevant for people? So so yeah, it's relevant. So the DeepSeek say that it is relevant. Yeah. Number one, the cash flow is highly relevant in times of economic uncertainty, such as during Trump era, okay, or heightening geopolitical supply chain. This event create financial volatility. ACRED framework address through in focus on debt elimination. Number one, cash flow resilience and asset optimization. Asset optimizations and regulations, mitigating tariff induced cost and geopolitical risk. For individual, revalue personal asset, skill, side hustle, or investment in sector less exposed to tariff. Diversify your income stream. Remote work example, freelance gigs, traders reliance, and industry vulnerable to trade wars. So for individuals, you need to. This is a concept. I created the model for the concept for you to do to become better, to become rich. All right. For businesses, shift supply chains away from tariff affected regions. Invest in automation or production to bypass import costs. So means that you must we call it as you must have a domestic market lah. It's very simple. Okay. Try to do innovate like automatizations, or perhaps like to how to do the bypass, the other way. Yeah. Cash flow number two is cash flow restructuring. Right. So daily monthly routine, trim distortion spending, build geographical buffer, hedge inflations. For business, negotiate supply contract to lock in pre-tariff. Number three, renegotiation and restructuring. Right. So ACRED, renegotiation and restructuring individuals. So refund a high interest debt to a fixed rate loan before negotiable plans. Convert short-term debt to long-term loans to ease cash flow strains. See government, okay. Elimination via strategic allocations. Right. Prioritizing financial survival and growth. So there are balances. Okay. Invest in safe haven. For example, like gold or stable currency, or perhaps like the stock that is relevant, that is stable. So number one rules is you must find the multinational companies which is very stable, It's like Google, Amazon, Tesla, something that is their cash is very good, very strong. Nvidia, something like that. Yeah. Okay, and then discipline, auditing, and compliance. So staying agile in unpredictable environment, monthly financial audit. You need to repeatedly to do a monthly financial audit, stress testing, something like that. And the real world application. Number one, case one, individual impacted by tariff. Okay, ACRED solution. So problem. Redirecting spending to second-hand goods or non-tariff brands. Asset optimization. Use save cash to pay off credit card. Invest in skill. For example, like coding course. Alright. Number two, small business in a trade war. Okay. Shift the magical operation of suppliers. Use saving from negotiation to pay down business loan, limitations. Alright. Why are cash flow in the chaos? Proactive debt eliminations. Reduce vulnerability to interest rate hike or income shocks. Cash flow agility helps relocate resources swiftly as a trade policies. Asset resilience, diversification shields against sectors specific, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Challenges to consider: global interconnected, ethical trade-off. Conclusion: the ACRED cash flow model is not just relevant but critical in times of tariff and geopolitical strife. By embracing that freedom, number one, adaptive cash flow management, number two, number three, strategic asset allocation. It equips individuals and businesses to navigate economic uncertainty. For example, like the world have economic uncertainty, but what about your financial statement? It's very simple. Avoid poverty traps and build lasting wealth. In a world where trade wars and sanctions are recurring risks, a quick, structured yet flexible approach provide a roadmap to financial stability. Final tip: stay informed about geopolitical development, but let a great principle guide your financial decision. Thank you.